Hey, honey, do you have time now?
Yeah, sure. Have you finished work already?
Well, actually, my boss suddenly asked me to go on a business trip just now.
Business trip?
Sorry, I couldn't refuse it, even though it's a critical time. Someone in my department quit without a notice. I tried negotiating with him to see if there was anyone else who could go. But it's a busy time for the company, and everyone's stretched thin, you know? I have no choice but to go.
Oh, bummer. But hey, work's work. You can't help it. So, when are you leaving?
Well, tomorrow.
What?
I know. I'll have to catch the first Amtrak in the morning.
Baby's due date's in a week, you know. It's my first time. It feels daunting without you around.
Yeah, I know. I don't feel right if you're alone during labor. Is it possible for your mom to come and stay with you?
Well, ideally, I'd want to ask her, but she's taking care of my grandpa, so it might be difficult. Considering that I gave up on staying with her before childbirth, you know?
In that case, I'll explain the situation to my mom and ask her to be prepared just in case something happens. Fortunately, she's just a 5-minute drive away. She adores you, so I'm sure she'll agree to help.
Oh, that'll be great. Thanks, hon.
And I'll try to wrap up the trip early somehow.
But don't push yourself too hard, okay? It wouldn't be good if you fell ill or something.
Yeah, I know. Love you.
Hi, Molly. It's been a while. Oh, wow, Vanessa, long time indeed. It's been like 3 years since last time, right? Geez, has it been that long? Your kids must have grown a lot. Yep, my oldest is already an 8th grader. So I'm actually reaching out today because I have a favor to ask about the kids. Okay. You're on maternity leave and staying at home, right? Yeah, that's true. And Hayden's away right now, yeah? He's on a business trip. What about it? Oh, what luck. Excuse me? If that annoying brother of mine isn't around, there's no need to hold back, you know. I'm going to drop off my kids there now, so look after them. Wait, are you serious? Are you back at your parents' place? I had a fight with my husband and got kicked out of the house. So I came back for the time being. Since you're living nearby, it would be a waste not to take advantage of that and have you babysit them while I go out. No way. My due date's in a week and I could go into labor any time. So what? If contractions start, just call a cab and head to the hospital. What about your kids during that time? You have like 7 of them. It's fine. The older ones can take care of the younger ones. That's so irresponsible. So I'm heading your way now. No, wait! Vanessa, even if you bring the kids here, I can't take care of them. Vanessa! How could you just leave your 7 kids behind without notifying me? What the heck are you thinking? Thanks for taking care of the kids today. It was such a relief to get a break and spread my wings a bit. You're unbelievable. Leaving the kids at my doorstep without even letting me know? Come on, if I let you know you'd refuse, right? But if you see your nieces and nephews right in front of you, you can't just ignore them. So I decided to leave them quietly. What if I hadn't noticed them for a while? Were you planning to make them wait outside for hours? Oh, come on. The oldest is 15, you know. She would have buzzed the doorbell or knocked on the door. It's outrageous to leave 7 kids with me. It's just for one day, no big deal. They started playing tag inside the house and went out of control. Also, they tried eating stuff from the fridge and rummaged through shelves with valuable items. With my huge full-term belly, I can't chase after these agile kids. It was chaos and I was so exhausted that I passed out after they left. Oh yeah, and? What do you mean? I deal with that kind of chaos every single day. Don't complain after watching them for just a day. but I'm approaching the due date. Oh, please, don't fake being sick or something just because you're close to giving birth, okay? I can see through your act. After all, I've given birth to 7 kids. I can tell when someone's faking it. It's not a fake sickness. Everyone has their own discomforts, and I don't want to be compared to your time. Pregnancy isn't an illness, so why are you being so naive? Anyway, I'll drop them off again tomorrow, so be ready. What? Oh, by the way, Mom caught a cold and is bedridden right now.
Oh no.
And since Dad's taking care of her at home, don't think of relying on them. Please, take care of my kids responsibly.
No way. I absolutely can't tomorrow. Please, don't just leave them behind again. How are you doing, hon? Oh, maybe you're asleep? I wanted to message you earlier, but work dragged on. Sorry for getting in touch late. Honey, so glad to hear from you. Oh, good to see your reply. How's everything on your end? It seems I won't be able to head back for a while. If you're in a bind, contact Mom right away, okay? Honey, I need help. What's going on? Vanessa had a fight with her husband and got kicked out of the house. She's back home with your parents right now. Oh my god. She left her 7 kids at my doorstep and went off somewhere to hang out. What the? I mean, you guys weren't that close, were you? Why would she turn to you instead of Mom and Dad? According to her, it's lucky that her annoying brother is away on a business trip. Seriously, was she just waiting for me to be away? I couldn't leave the kids outside, so I had to let them in the house. I thought of asking your mom for help, but Vanessa said not to rely on her since she's sick and your dad's taking care of her. Really? I haven't heard anything about her being sick. So she plans to leave her kids with me again tomorrow. We have to stop that at all costs. I'll reach out to her and warn her not to bother you again. I'll try to get in touch with my parents just in case. When I called Mom yesterday, she sounded perfectly fine. I don't think she's so sick that she needs nursing. Thanks, honey. Let me know how it goes.
Hi, Molly. I left the 7 kids at your doorstep again. Take care of them for me.
Wait, Vanessa. You weren't supposed to do that today.
I know you snitched on me to Hayden.
Well,
he called me last night and gave me an earful. He thinks I'm doing something horrible to his wife in the last month of pregnancy. It isn't an illness, but he's overly soft on you about it.
You were warned not to bother me, right? So why did you bring the kids again today?
I have plans with a friend, so what am I supposed to do? I told him I wouldn't trouble you anymore and apologized, just to shut him up. I gotta show a bit of subservience, or he won't shut up. But whether I actually obey is another story, you know. He's away on a business trip and can't keep an eye on me. So yeah. I'm heading out to have fun, take good care of my kids again.
I seriously can't help you today.
I told you faking an illness is useless yesterday.
I need an ambulance right away.
Huh?
I felt a strange pressure in my stomach moments ago. And now something like water came out.
What? Your water broke?
I think so. I have to go to the hospital now. I can't take care of your kids. Come get them quickly.
But I'm already on my way to meet my friend. I can't come back now. I'm counting on you to take care of them. Hey, Molly. I come to pick up the kids, but the door is locked. Are they inside? Hello? Did you take them with you to the hospital? Well, if you're looking after them, that's fine. But it'll be a hassle if they went missing or something. Can you at least tell me where they are? Hey, Molly!
Vanessa?
Oh, Molly! Finally replied. What have you been up to? Where are my kids?
It's not her, it's Hayden.
Oh, Hayden. Why are you using her phone?
She just gave birth and is sleeping in the hospital room.
Oh.
I'm gonna keep her phone for a few days in case you try to contact her.
But...
You showed up out of nowhere and wreaked havoc on my precious wife.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm by her side now.
How? You were supposed to be away for another week.
I cut the trip short and rushed back. Mom called me this morning. Molly called to tell her that her water had broken. She rushed over and drove her to the hospital. And guess what? She found your kids at our doorstep. She asked Dad to take them to their house. What the heck were you thinking? I mean, I just told you not to leave the kids with Molly yesterday.
Don't get so worked up. I heard everything was fine with her pregnancy and didn't think her water would break.
What the heck? You've been through childbirth. You should know it's not unusual for a baby to come earlier. I managed to cut the trip short and head straight to the hospital. Luckily, I made it just in time for the birth. Forcing the heavily pregnant Molly to deal with 7 unruly kids was outrageous.
Jeez. She was just lounging around at home, so I thought I'd give her some parenting practice. It was my way of kindness.
That's rubbish.
Hey!
This so-called kindness of yours put her in a tough spot during her late pregnancy. I won't let you get away with it, so brace yourself.
Ugh, whatever. Families should help each other when in need. And the baby was born safely in the end, so there's no point in hammering me.
Sounds like you don't grasp the gravity of your action. Talking to you won't solve anything. I'll handle this my way. How are you feeling, hun?
I'm alright. Looks like we'll be discharged tomorrow as planned.
That's a relief. Sorry for the trouble caused by my sister. I had firmly told her not to go to you, so I never expected her to bring the kids again the next day. I let my guard down as she sounded sorry.
It's not your fault. I also didn't expect her to leave the kids behind 2 days in a row, but thanks to your mom's quick response, the delivery went smoothly.
Yeah, she wasn't actually sick and bedridden as Vanessa claimed. So after you're discharged, I'm wondering if you could stay with your parents for a few days.
Why?
I've already gotten their permission.
Is something wrong?
Well, Vanessa seemed to have caused quite a mess. I'm perplexed right now. I'll explain in detail once things settle down. There's a chance she might show up at our place in a panic. So I want you and the baby to be safe for a while.
But my mom's busy with caregiving, so she might not be able to help me with the baby.
Oh, that's fine. While you're there, your sister promises to come over and help you guys. You know she and her husband don't have kids yet, so she's okay with leaving home for a few days.
Oh, that's sweet of her. By the way, how are Vanessa's kids doing now?
They're being taken care of at my parents' place.
Your parents are looking after them now?
Don't worry about our side, hon. Prioritize resting and taking care of yourself.
Thanks, love. So I'll wait for the update.
Sorry for causing all this trouble.
Hayden! Hey, Hayden!
Yes, Vanessa? What's up? You sound flustered.
I'm back at my house now, but Alex isn't here. There's a note on the coffee table saying I'm divorcing you. Why would he suddenly want a divorce? I've been calling and texting, but I can't reach him at all. Do you know where he is?
I'm surprised too. I never expected you to be having an affair. And the person you're involved with is married too, right?
Oh, how do you know about it? I thought it would never get out.
You said you had a fight with Alex and went back to Mom and Dad's. But you weren't really there, right? You left your kids with Molly to hang out with your boyfriend. Apparently, Alex has been suspicious of you for a while. When you said you'd take all the kids back to the parents' place, he consulted me. so I hired a private investigator to look into you.
You went to that extent?
Of course, Alex was on board. Mom and Dad are strict, so leaving all 7 kids and hanging around would never fly. But you knew that Molly, being the kind soul she is, couldn't refuse you. You deliberately didn't leave the kids with their parents, but brought them to her. Despite the volatility of the situation, given my absence while she was about to give birth. If anything had happened to her or the baby during this time, how did you plan to take responsibility for that?
Stop it! I've been raising my kids with all my heart until now. So what's wrong with blowing off steam once in a while?
Cheating on your spouse with a married man isn't just blowing off steam, you know.
But a divorce is overreacting. We have 7 kids together.
Alex plans to ask for alimony from you.
No freaking way!
Why wouldn't he? You betrayed him big time.
You think I'll be able to pay for that? I'm a homemaker. I don't work.
Just so you know, neither Dad nor Mom, and definitely not me, have any intention of helping you. You'll have to figure this out on your own.
Oh, come on. Fine, not a big deal. If he really wants a divorce, I'll give it to him. After all, my boyfriend's an elite working at a big company. He'll pay for it in the blink of an eye.
Oh, I hear he's getting fired.
What?
Found out through a private investigator. Turns out he was sent to the current branch due to past troubles at the company. It's like he barely saved his job. Despite that, he was skipping work to hang out with you. I'm sure he can't get away from serious disciplinary action.
OMG.
And also, it seems he's in debt from gambling. He might not even have the money to pay his wife's alimony.
No way. Hayden.
Just to be clear again, neither I nor Dad or Mom have any intention of helping you. You're on your own.
Darn it. Oh, I got it. If I can get child support, I can offset it against the alimony, right?
You won't get child support.
Why not?
Don't tell me you plan on taking custody of the kids yourself.
Of course, I'm their mother.
So do you know where they are right now?
Oh, that. No one told me, and I've been really worried. They're not with Mom and Dad. Where are they?
They're with Alex.
Oh no. Who permitted you to do that? Their custody should be discussed between me and Alex.
Shut up. You don't seem to have any intentions of properly raising them. You left the kids with Molly, who was in her final week of pregnancy, just so you could spend time with your boyfriend. After she was taken to the hospital, you just left them with our parents, without visiting even once.
But...
Talking to you is pointless. I've realized that once again this time.
Wait a sec.
I'm done. I'll cut ties with you.
No way.
Have a good life.
After Vanessa got kicked out of her house permanently, she tried to move in with her parents. However, they didn't tolerate what she had done and denied her. Obviously, Alex has got custody of the kids. They're currently living with his parents while getting help from them. Vanessa was charged with alimony and child support. Being a homemaker without any savings, she ended up taking out a loan to make these payments. I heard she started a live-in job to repay the debt, but she doesn't have much money left after that. She used to enjoy splurging and having fun, but now she gets no room for self-indulgence. She pretty much has to lay low and be responsible. On the other hand, I'm in a complete frenzy with my first-time parenting. Thanks to Hayden, who's actively helping with housework and babysitting, I'm enjoying this new chapter of my life. Having 7 kids like Vanessa would be a bit too much for us. But we love kids, so we're thinking of trying for another one someday.
Good work today. I just came back home. How about you, Ivan?
Sorry, I still have work to do. You can eat dinner without me.
Okay. You've been working till late recently. You okay?
Our new project isn't going well. I haven't been able to do my chores for the past few days. Thanks for doing them instead of me, although you're busy with work too.
Don't worry. You always help me out when I'm busy, too. I get home earlier than you, so let me do the housework. I also like to cook, remember? Cleaning is not my specialty, though.
I could do some cleaning around the house on the weekends.
Thanks. That'll be helpful.
Hey, I have something to tell you, Annie.
Huh? What do you want to tell me?
I want to talk about this face-to-face when I get home. But I don't know when I'll be home, so I'm going to tell you now.
What is it?
My parents have been asking me if we can live together.
Huh? Live with them? I thought we promised that we won't live with either of our parents when we got married.
Yeah, I remember. But they suddenly started asking me if they could live with us. I'm not exactly sure why, but I guess they're worried to live alone now that they're getting older.
That goes the same to my parents as well. How did you reply to my parents?
I told them honestly that we never planned to live with our parents. Then they told me to consider about it positively.
Okay, but you'll tell them no, right?
Of course I'll tell them no. But you know, they tend to be stubborn. It's hard to change their minds sometimes.
Really? From what I've seen, they're really nice people who respect our personal space.
We've only been married for 2 years. You don't know what my parents are like. We only meet them a few times a year.
Well, yeah. We don't meet them often, although we live quite nearby. But I do think I know them pretty well. They're not the type to suddenly say they want to live with us.
No, Annie, you don't know them at all. They do things we never expect them to do sometimes. And they could be really stubborn too.
Then, make sure you say no, okay? We decided not to live with either of our parents. Maybe they're not serious about it too.
But they asked me to think about it. I guess they're pretty serious this time.
Either way, tell them no! You won't want to live with my parents even if they ask us to, right?
Your parents live far away in a different state.
What if they say they'll move in with us?
Well, in that case, I'll be surprised.
Right? Make sure to tell them no, or I might move out.
Don't do that! I can't live without you. I'll be sure to tell them no.
Then tell them tomorrow. No need to wait.
Huh? Tomorrow?
I think it's better to tell them quickly. We don't want to keep them waiting. They might start having high hopes if we keep them waiting.
Okay. I'll visit them tomorrow after work.
Do you want me to join you?
No, it's okay. I don't want it to be awkward. I'll clearly tell them no, so don't worry. Annie, sorry to text you during your working hours.
Nope, it's fine. I was supposed to be off today. They should at least grant me some freedom to reply to you. I just finished eating lunch, so I have some time.
My parents called me to invite me over. I'm so sorry, Annie.
Huh? You're scaring me.
We're gonna move in with them.
Huh? Wait a minute. I thought you told them we didn't want to a month ago.
They haven't given up, apparently.
No, we can't live with them. How can you decide this alone without consulting me? I told you that I didn't want to live with them.
I don't think we could change their minds now. I'm really sorry.
So you've given up on saying no to them? But I don't think I can live with them. If we live under the same roof, I'll have to do the housework more properly. I think I'll have to be in charge of cooking meals for them. I also have a job, so I don't think I'll have enough to act as a good wife.
Don't worry about that. Mom told me she'll support you. She'll be doing the housework for us, so there's nothing to worry about. You can focus on your job.
I can't just depend on her with everything. As her daughter-in-law, it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Think about it. If we live with them, dinner will be ready when we get home. We don't have to cook. Didn't you say you like Mom's cooking?
Yeah, she's really good at cooking, but that doesn't mean I can live with them. Can we have a family meeting? I'll participate too this time.
No, it's too late.
Why?
They decided to renovate the house so that we can live with them. They're going to increase the number of rooms.
Did they decide everything when I haven't even agreed to it?
They told me they'll break relations with me if I don't agree.
Wait a minute. That's really selfish of them. They're being ignorant of our opinion.
Sorry, Annie.
If they're gonna threaten us like this, I'll be more than happy to break relations with them, to be honest.
Wait. I don't want to break relations with them.
Don't you think they're being too selfish, though? I can't just accept their selfish actions.
Can't we try and live with them? Give them a chance? If it's too hard for you, we can always leave the house.
I think it'll be harder to leave once we start living with them.
I'm their only son. I think they're being overprotective of me. You have a big brother, right? You don't understand what it's like to be an only child.
I do have a brother, but I can't accept this, Ivan. I'll support you as much as I can. You're rarely at home, busy with work.
Things will calm down by the time we start living with them. So please, Annie. My parents have been taking great care of me since I was little, and want to do something in return.
Ivan.
I've already paid for the renovation fees, too. I can't say no at this point.
Huh? Are we paying for the fees? Did you use our savings without asking me?
I can't let my parents pay for everything. But they told me they'll pay 2/3 of the total payment.
Your family always ignores my opinion, don't they?
We never meant to ignore you. Hey, Annie, why do you refuse? Is there a special reason? Can't we try living with them for once? We don't have children, and we're both busy with work. I think we'll benefit from living with them because we'll have less housework to do.
For you, that might be true. But it's gonna be awkward for me to live with them.
You'll get used to it.
Maybe I will, but I don't want to cause trouble and ruin our relationship. We have really different lifestyles. I think your parents would feel uncomfortable too. I wanted to live separately unless there's a special reason why we have to live with them.
But there are some benefits too. We'll no longer have to pay our rent.
The cons outweigh the pros, Ivan. We'll have more things to worry about. It's gonna be stressful for me.
You'll be fine, Annie. My parents are fond of you. They want to live with us because they think you're their real daughter.
Okay, let me think about it.
There's nothing we can do about it. Thinking won't change anything.
I want to organize my thoughts. I have to go back to work now, so let me process all the information when I have the time to. Are you already home, Ivan?
Yeah, but I'm going to go meet my friends now.
Oh, alright.
I'll probably go drinking with them, so I'll be back at around 8. You don't have to prepare dinner for me.
I wanted to discuss about this face-to-face.
Let's talk about it when I get home. But I can't stop them anymore. There's something we could do. I'm sorry, but you have to accept it, Annie.
Hello, Mom. It's Annie. I'm sorry to text you so suddenly.
Long time no see, Annie. You're always welcome to text me anytime. We had dinner outside, so I don't have to cook tonight. I have plenty of time to have a conversation with you.
Oh, I see. I wanted to talk to you about something.
Is it about us living together?
Yes. I don't think it's the best time to start living together. It's gonna take longer for us to get to our workplace from your house. And I think we'll cause you some trouble if we live together. I don't think I'll be able to help with housework because I can be really busy with work sometimes. I think it's better for us to live separately. So, could you give it a second thought?
What do you mean by giving it a second thought? I thought you were the one who wanted to live with us.
Huh? Me?
That's what my son told me. You really had a hard time deciding what to do. There's no need to live together now, is there? When it comes to living with other people, I don't have any good memories. So I never wanted to live with others. I refused when my son first asked us if we can live together.
Is that true? I thought you said you would break relations with him if we don't agree to live with you. That's what my husband told me.
I thought you said that. He told me that you were frustrated about doing all the housework for him. I thought you said you would divorce him if he didn't live with you, to help out with the housework.
No, I never said that. When my husband told me about us living together, I asked him to say no because that was what we decided when we got married. But then he told me today that they decided to live together and to renovate the house.
So, does this mean that my son has been making it sound like we both wanted to live together? This is getting weird.
Yes.
My son has been lying to make us live together. Am I right? It doesn't make any sense. Why would he do something so complicated?
Could you keep this conversation a secret from my husband? And I wanted to ask you, have you already decided to renovate the house?
My son is in charge of planning the renovation, and we agreed to pay for the fees.
Have you already paid for it?
No, not yet.
Then, could you not pay him? If he asks you to, could you come up with random reasons so that you won't have to pay? I'll try to find out what he's up to.
Okay. If there's anything I can help, feel free to text me, okay?
Yes, thank you so much. I'll let you know if I find some information. Ivan, when are you coming home today?
Maybe before midnight? Anything wrong?
I wanted to talk to you about us moving in with your parents.
I thought you agreed to it the last time we discussed. There's something you could do now. It's already decided.
No. I wanted to ask about the renovation. Have you decided which company to ask for?
Oh, about that? We decided the company, but the planning process is pretty complicated, so they haven't started renovating the house yet.
Oh, I see. So, where is our money? The money you used from our savings.
Huh? What? I already paid the company.
That's weird. I heard from your mother that they'll be paying for it.
Huh? Did you talk with Mom?
I wanted to thank her for paying most of the renovation fees. Then she told me that they would be paying for everything. So, why did you withdraw money from our savings?
I didn't tell you this, but the price was more expensive than we imagined. I didn't want to ask them to pay more. I felt sorry. So I decided to pay the rest using our saved money.
Where are you now, Ivan?
What do you mean where? I'm at my office.
I don't think so. Didn't you use it to rent a new room for you and your lover? I'm guessing you used it for the moving expenses.
Huh? What are you talking about?
What do you think you're doing? I hired a detective to find out what you've been up to.
Huh?
And I find out that you've been having an affair for the past few months. You wanted me to live with your parents so that you can divorce me. I can't believe you've been lying to me all this time. If you wanted the divorce, just tell me honestly. You don't have to make up stories to make me live with your parents.
Calm down, Annie.
I am perfectly calm.
I'm not having an affair. I just helped my friend move in. You're misunderstanding.
Are you still trying to lie to me? I have proof.
What proof?
I have photos of you holding hands with her, walking out of her apartment. Oh, I also have some audio recorded, but I bet you wouldn't want to hear it. Either way, I have proof that shows you've been having an affair.
Annie, I'm so sorry. You're misunderstanding everything. I never had an affair. I was just cheating on you.
Huh? Isn't that the same thing? You're married, and you cheated on me. You've been having an affair with someone other than your wife.
I only met her a few times. We don't have any special bonds between us. I'll never meet her again. So please, don't divorce me.
I thought you were the one who wanted to get a divorce. You thought I would leave you if you made me live with your parents. You planned to stay at your lover's room after I moved in with your parents. I have the audio of the conversation between you and your lover.
Huh? Why?
You were talking pretty loudly when you were walking home with your lover. Remember when you visited that nice bar with your lover a week ago?
How do you know this?
You really didn't want to be the bad guy, did you? You planned out everything so that you would eventually get a divorce.
Annie, I'm really sorry. But I promise I'll never meet her again. We've been having fights recently. We have different ways of thinking. We don't get along.
Are you trying to get back together with me after you leave her?
Hopefully, yes. You don't have to move in with my parents. To be honest, you are way better than her. She's just youthful, and nothing more.
Are you telling me that you chose to have an affair with this young woman just because she was youthful? Can you stop making fun of me?
I'm not! I really regret having an affair with her. I was also having second thoughts about getting a divorce.
But you're in her room right now. You don't plan to leave her, do you?
Nope, I'm on my way home now. I'm never going to meet her again. I ended our relationship.
In such a short time? You haven't even left her room. I know everything, Ivan. I'm right in front of her apartment.
Uh-huh?
And your parents are also here with me. Let's have a family discussion, shall we? I'm going to be participating this time. You can't ignore my opinions now.
Why are my parents here? It's our problem. We should discuss about it privately.
I don't think our private discussion would take us anywhere. And you are the one who brought your parents into this problem. Stop trying to escape from your responsibilities, Ivan.
Annie, I'm really sorry. I was stupid. I'm so sorry for everything I did.
It's too late to say sorry now. Either way, we decided to break relations with you. You have to accept it, Ivan. There's nothing you can do. He planned out all of this so that he wouldn't be held responsible and have to pay for the compensation money. He didn't want his lover to be blamed for destroying our relationship. I guess he wanted his lover to be accepted by his parents after our divorce. If he wanted to remarry his lover, he should have simply told me that he wanted a divorce. Considering his personality, I think he didn't have enough courage to ask me to divorce him. I am really disappointed in him. To be honest, I'm glad that I was able to get a divorce with such a terrible guy. I received compensation money from both of them. He also agreed to pay back the money he withdrew from our savings. My ex-husband now suffers from debt to pay for the compensation money. And his lover's parents also found out about their affair when she asked them to help pay for the compensation money. This became the trigger, and they eventually broke up. I'm genuinely surprised by how stupid they are. And I'm happy we're back to strangers. I want to forget about them as soon as possible, and hope that I would never see them again. During our family discussion, I was furious, and honestly expressed my anger towards him. But when I first found out about him cheating on me, I was on the verge of having a mental breakdown. When I was having a hard time, my friends and family, including his parents, were there for me. Thanks to their support, I was able to fight back till the end. I haven't been able to get over him completely, but I will never forget that I have many people who are willing to support me when I need help. I hope I can feel better soon. We all have our good times and bad times. That's life. I will never lose hope, and I'm definitely gonna live a better life than my ex-husband.